welcome to Shooting Shit with Rhonda T. Tonight we're reviewing Power Book 4, Force, Season 2, Episode 7. Before we get started, one of y'all, DT, I don't know who's supposed to do it today.
You gonna do it today or I'm gonna do it?
Yeah.
You? Well, come on. He's talking about, he's smacking, talking about, here I come.
Mom. Where are you going?
It's pajama day at school, so he got his pajamas on. Okay.
Right.
Stay here.
Ain't nothing in there. Go on and tell him.
Smack that down the buns, got the gems. Are you sure about that? Oh no, Mom.
You always got to be acting like you're so distracted
Look at my
by something other than the
things.
task at hand. I'm sorry.
My goodness. All right.
Okay, so we're going to kick this thing off with Tommy and Miguel Cartel's sister smashing. Like, if we're going to get it in, might as well get it in immediately. These
I
two are
pass.
in love with each other. Imagine that.
I pass.
Yeah, you're not into it?
They're not sassy.
It's why is that? I wonder.
I don't
It's
know.
something because I was like, I mean, it's not her. She's sexy. You know, he always been good at scenes, but for
Yeah.
some, it's just something about
Their
it.
chemistry is off. Their chemistry is off. Maybe they don't like each other in real life or something.
Because he honestly had better chemistry with Gloria.
Yeah. No.
And he didn't know her. Like, they came straight in smashing, but yeah, maybe it's the whole love thing. Plus, I'm like, why risk it? Why is you mixing business with pleasure? You know Miguel want to kill you if you go touch a sister like that. Do something else.
And she ain't worth it.
Nah, not really. She got her other man's hand smashed up.
Yeah. And then the helper, was that this episode or last one that she started talking about other people that he didn't did? I'm like, well, list them all then. List all
the boyfriends that her brother.
Yeah, he did this. I'm like, girl, Black Widow.
That was this episode. Anyway, while they're getting it in, it's a knock at the door, aggressive knock. So Tommy gets up. It's Miguel. I didn't know Miguel knew where he lived, but he just rolled up and he was walking around the apartment like he knew what he was looking for. I was like, don't you know what your sister smell like? Because I feel like
yeah. He was suspicious for something though.
He was suspicious about something.
Like, who walks around somebody's apartment like that? He was real suspicious.
And Tommy didn't say nothing because I would have been like, bruh, I'm gonna need you to stand in one spot. Like, you're violating right now. I didn't go to your house doing that. Anyway, he talked about, what was they talking about? Oh, the situation where how the Serbs then took over the projects and now how that's gonna mess with his money and he don't like it. And Tommy said maybe what they should do is cut off the Serb supply and make them weak. And I was like, Miguel Cartel had the Serb supply this whole time. Y'all came and did a drive-by on your Connect. That don't even make sense.
Who wrote this?
I think they didn't think we was gonna catch that.
Me, I did.
Anyway,
he did.
He does not watch Power.
No.
Anyway, yeah. So Miguel said he'd think about it. Like, it sounds like a plan. I think low key Miguel's mad that the Serbs has done what they've done, so he's ready to get his get back anyway. He been being nice, so. And I feel like him and Tommy are both being too eager. They just not making sense. Anyway. Oof. I wish my phone would just stay open. And so Diamond's PO, he just pops by the crib. Piss test time. Is that what excuse he's gonna use? He just gonna be like, I guess, child. I feel like in the real world, the last thing I have to do is be chasing some nigga around for piss all the time.
They don't want to really do that.
I don't feel like that's something I want to be doing.
He's like very extra, they want to go above and beyond because they really don't even want to do the home visits. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're not doing anything. I feel like, because I've run across few people that may or may not have had a parole officer. But I feel like a lot of times guys have a relationship with their person, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, where they know whether you trouble or whether you really trying to.
And they usually tell you when they're on their way. It's not even like a pop up like that.
Yeah, no, they want to make this as easy as
Yeah.
So, but not this guy. And he wants Diamond to have a speech down at the community event and denounce CBI.
Yeah.
That's how he would probably get off parole. Diamond was like, that's not gonna happen.
That's crazy.
Did anybody tell, man, you are a parole officer. Did anybody ask you to do any of this?
No, he's
Get
above
your
and
piss and
beyond.
go back to your desk.
Yeah, he's doing way too much.
I'm with you now. Like, it didn't seem like this when I was taking these notes, but now that I'm reading them back, I'm feeling like, who did write this? Because
Yeah.
crazy. The feds, when I say the feds, I mean Detective Stacy, is very upset because she feels like Victor is not giving her like the information that she wants.
So
I don't
uptight.
know how fast she thought this was gonna happen.
Goodness. Right. Like, didn't he just come to you yesterday? Like, girl, it's too
Not
much.
only that, like I also feel like y'all just letting murderers walk around. Y'all making deals. He murked somebody. He didn't
got
break
money.
the law.
He got money. That's how they do. Little rich white boy with money. So yeah. He can
Just
do
tell
it.
on Tommy.
Yeah.
And you don't even know Tommy, but for whatever reason, she wants things moving faster. Anyway, her boss came through. She aggravated about all the chaos on the streets. And she said, if they don't produce something, she was like, you got shootouts over here and the project's getting blown up and
Yeah.
little children
You
out
worried
here.
about Tommy. Then they blew up that whole project. All them people, all them families. We talking about the project. So you know it's full of
That
families.
means it was kids in there and all of that.
And you worried about Tommy Egan, boy, because it's all about you. You don't care about the people. It's all about you trying to get your promotion. That is so stupid.
Say it, girl. Say it. Say what you said.
Oh, they let you know how they is out here.
She must be the PO's big sister. She must be instilling these ridiculous values in him. But I was like, girl, the boss lady said, if y'all, okay, keep playing, because if y'all don't produce something, it won't be no task force. You won't have no job. You about to lose your job. So what did you smiling about?
I was laughing at you singing that song, but go ahead.
What, you're about to lose your job?
Uh-huh.
You're about to lose your job. So Shani is at the gym and Jannard's homeboy comes through. His cook that's been there right now. Homeboy's like, look, Jannard is out here in these streets looking a fool, and so are you, because you're attaching yourself to him. And the people said you was over here dirty dickmatized and you can't think straight. And she said, what'd you say now? And he said, the people said you was out here dirty dickmatized and that you slipping, you on light. And so she snatched his ass up, because this is what she do. And she took the whole breath out of him until he understood that what she expects from him is loyalty. She don't care how far they go back. And the poor boy is down on the thing, like, can't breathe.
Oh, baby. Because you know her ass is strong as hell.
Listen, Shani done beat up 4 niggas, and we just now getting to the first half of the show. First 5 minutes. So Tommy and Diamond, they collect all of the gangs from all of the neighborhoods to have a big old fashioned, might I even call it a town hall meeting?
Yeah. Yeah.
They had a town hall. I don't know what hall that was. I was like, that's a pretty fabulous building for y'all to be holding court in. Where was they at? The bank? Anyway. Jannard is being so, like, Jannard, you're a corner boy. You're not in charge. We didn't ask for your input. You're being so.
He's advertising. Okay.
Oh
Oh my God.
Not bad.
He's being so argumentative with Diamond and Tommy's plan, worrying about the serves. Don't worry about the serves, Jannard. Worry
No,
about that monkey that's on your back while you sitting up
please,
here trying to
please.
sell
I'm
crack
gonna
to the
need
people.
Jannard and Tisha cousin. Worry about yourself.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to be on record that I wasn't the one that brought Kiki into the
I'm just
conversation.
saying.
But when you're reviewing two shows and you got two like
Similar characters.
situations. Anyway, Victor right there in the mix. Like they got him all in the gang meetings. Him and Tommy don't even look right.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Where's all the other white mobs in Chicago?
They ain't messing with Tommy. Tommy, that ain't his crew.
Don't have no Italians over there. They got
They
Italians.
got some. They
I'm just saying it just feels strange. Not so much for Tommy because this is what he do, but for Victor to be sitting over there because like Tommy is rogue. He's a pirate, just like that man said he was.
Mhm.
So his loyalty has always been to his comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Victor is a whole Flynn. Like I feel like it had to be some white.
Yeah,
monkey.
but Victor's Irish.
I get it, but I'm just saying I
That
was
don't
thinking,
mix. They ain't
with
never
Italian?
respect the Irish.
that's right. He's just
Right.
like
Yeah. Remember? One on
Okay.
the show. Yeah.
Listen. That's right, because they wouldn't even let them go to that hospital on the child. Every time we
Yeah.
go on this show, we be talking about Fargo. But yeah, they wouldn't
Fargo.
even let them go to
Yeah.
the
It'd be
hospital.
different with the Irish. They gotta stick over here.
I guess, child. Well, that makes I still like it's still odd for him to be sitting there like very much voyeuristically just taking it all in.
Mhm.
Anyway, they asking about the Serbs. They like the Serbs is handled. Don't worry about that. It's coming from the top. What we got to do down here, stick together and move this way. We got to remaneuver some things around because the projects is gone. So that's that on that. One boy stood up and was like, I'm fooling with y'all arguing amongst each other. It's not them arguing. That's Jannard. Jannard is over there running his mouth because he don't realize he's not in charge somewhere with his bad ideas.
He ain't even in charge with his own crew. They don't even.
What is you worried?
Come on.
So Tommy and Diamond have a conversation, and Tommy lets Diamond know about his visit from Miguel. By the way, homegirl got her stuff laying around. What is your badge doing all laid out on the table? And why do they always keep eating Mexican food? Tommy, get her some besides some damn tacos. Every time y'all have a date, you want to be spreading corn chips all over the counter.
That's some shit white folks do though. They
Every
be like, got
time?
some collard greens, got some fried chicken.
Every time?
Yeah. I want to make you feel comfortable.
Golly. My
Ain't
boo
this
coming
what you
over.
used
Let me
to?
get this chicken.
Get some chicken. Then they go all the way extreme to the collard greens. No, y'all can't touch no collard greens. Leave those greens alone.
Listen, I've never been in that predicament because I've never dated in that direction.
Mm.
And neither of you. So I don't even know what you're talking about.
Been around it. Been around
you're
it.
going based on stuff you've witnessed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kind of.
That's funny. Let's see. So Shani goes behind Jannard's back and makes a deal with Claudia. You think they gonna smash?
Yeah, I thought they were. I thought they was really finna lead up to it this episode.
Not this
I'm glad they
episode.
didn't. But
Yeah.
I'm really like, yeah.
I mean, I don't blame Claudia because that chick she's fooling with right now is not the business.
It's like, oh.
Ugh.
I was like, that don't even seem like her type. She old.
No, when she was dating and when she was smashing the little Asian girl, like I understood, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on now, I'm not clear.
She don't know.
Basically, Shawnee wants to make a deal with Claudia because Shawnee apparently, she running these streets. So she got girls that could get up in that club and help them move them pills because that's her business. Claudia does pills. Claudia tried to play her like, do you know this is an exclusive situation and somebody like you would probably not be, And
Playing.
Shawnee was like, don't play with me. She said, don't play with it, don't play with it. So they come to an understanding. I don't know why Claudia was sitting up there acting like she had options, because you don't have any options, Claudia. It's like Santa Claus dropped a situation on your doorstep and you have no choice but to say thank you, Santa. So they went ahead and agreed to do their little thing. And since Claudia apparently been hanging out with Tommy, she gonna try to play the whole 70-30 60-40 game. And Shawnee was like, goodbye, miss. And right then, that's when Claudia changed her mind immediately to 50-50. That's how you don't have options. You didn't even.
No. She didn't even haggle.
You didn't haggle a little bit.
Yeah. She was like, all right.
Like, okay, you know what? You're right. We don't need these boys. Girls run the world.
Right. Who run the world, girls?
What's that song? Because girls are players too.
All right.
Claudia ain't no player. Let me take that back. She don't get that one. So Miguel Cartel meets up with his boss man to come to him with bullshit that Todd made up because he tried to act like he was the one that had the idea to cut out the serves. Actually, his boss was approaching him with some, what's going on? The projects got blown up, as if that's his fault. And he like, listen, these Serbs came after me. I didn't do nothing. They took my product. I didn't do nothing. How long you think I'm going to sit back and don't do nothing? Now they done took over the projects and it's affected everybody's money. So, he's not wrong. And so he was like, what you want me to do? And Miguel Cartel was like, cut off their money. Like, they're the ones that got to come to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so his boss thought about it, met up with Malkovich. Malkovich is about to go. I think his time is up. The Flynns are gone.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah. Good. We said that. We said it's just going to be the Mexican cartel at the end of the day. Because you know how they, it's always one main person.
Yeah, they only have one, like, after the Mexicans come in, I think they're going to follow up with some Russians or something else, but it won't.
Yeah, remember, like, on Power every season, it's like a new crew.
A new order.
So the Irish are gone. The Serbs are about to be out of here. And it's going to be Mexican, and then we'll see next season who knew going to come in.
I ain't mad at the Mexican mix. Now we're talking. Yeah. So Homeboy met up with Malkovich and basically told him, like, we run this. You out here acting a fool. Maybe you need a little humbling, and you cut off. And he couldn't say nothing. He said he don't kneel because Homeboy was like, you can get down on your knees and beg me right now if you want to. And Homeboy was like, I don't kneel. That's crazy. You got to save face even though you know it's a wrap. It's a wrap. What you gonna do?
Calm down.
Tommy meets up with Victor. I guess they like go do some runs, out in these streets. Tommy in that car, I swear, it's so not inconspicuous. So Victor and Tommy is standing. Tommy gives him a new burner phone because I know he got a big duffel bag full of them. And he said he was going to do that. They know the feds is watching, so they keep switching phones. So Tommy said pretty much, I got to keep, my eyes open because they watching me and they don't know I'm watching them. And Victor looking like, what?
Right.
And he's like, yeah, this car right behind me over here. That's what that is. And Victor, like, kind of low-key trying to give the guy a signal, but, like, don't.
Right.
They're so adamant about having their eyes on Victor that they messing up their own situation. So now that Tommy knows that you're there, he, lost this dude. Tommy goes over to Shani. I guess they haven't really had any interaction yet. She hates him. So he over here doing like street shit, pickups and stuff. He over there to Shani just so she introduced herself to the boss. She hated every second of it.
I'm like, talk your shit now. Talk your shit now. He right here. You talking all that shit to Jannard.
You fucked up. I was like, what you say, girl? You say yes, the boss? She said, yes, the boss.
That's what she said. It's true.
He was like, is that really what you try to do right here? Don't make me embarrass you in front of these people.
Mm-hmm.
So after that drop, Tommy cuts Victor loose. And it's a good thing he did that because the feds was like pressing him to meet up. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do this shit or not do this shit? Now you telling me to meet up like I can just walk away from this situation like, hey, got something to do right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Do you want me to do it or not do it? But he cut him loose. So he was able to go ahead and meet up with this guy that's following him. Jannard and his homeboy doing street shit. Because he's doing corner boy shit because he's been demoted from the boss all the way back to the corner. And the dealer down to the down to the street calling him out like, yo, it's my boy. What you want? What you want today? I got some crack. I got some cocaine. I got what you want? Pills. I'm like, that's how you do it? You just be out on the street like that?
Yeah, that's how he is. He a returning customer. They like, my boy, we know we got to sell off of this fool.
I feel like I would prefer if I'm over there trying to secretly buy crack that you be a little bit more discreet and not call out my name in the Jannard. Hey, my man, what's good? What you looking for? Got some oxys over here, some perks. You don't want some pills? We got a little cocaine. I got what do you call it? I got a VCR.
They on Skid Row.
Is that what that was?
Mm-hmm.
Now Diamond drops by to check on his new lady friend and invites her over to the community thing where he's giving a speech. He's not worried about her husband because he's crushed this man down to ashes, and I don't think we're gonna see him anymore.
Well, I think that was the end of him.
And nobody seems bothered, especially the boy.
Nope. They're like, we good now.
Ain't nobody asked where he at or nothing.
Nope.
I bet you the mama got an idea.
You think so?
I think Mr. Diamond chased him away. Let me give him cookies. So Claudia and Shani are down to this exotic titty bar. This place looks disgusting. You sexual deviants are really kind of slimy. I just don't know about these places where people are just all rubbing all up on each other. I don't know. I guess y'all be into what you into, but that shit right there be making me feel itchy. Anyway, up in there.
That's where your homegirl be at, Candy. She said, you ain't never been to such and such on that interview.
Candy, like candy coated candy?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she has a whole tour of it.
No, I'm talking about it's the spot. When she was talking to Big Group in that interview, the one with old girl. The big controversial one with what's her name? Sookie. And she was talking about
I didn't see it. That's when Sookie, like the boy was inappropriate with Sookie.
Yeah, but when but Big Gip is also there. So she's talking to Big Gip. Yeah, she's talking to Big Gip first.
Talking slow as hell.
Absolutely.
Now I have to look it up.
And then she tells him about a spot that looks like that. And everybody there, well, in this spot, everybody's naked. And it's somewhere in Atlanta. And I don't know, let's just call it Candy's. And she's like, you ain't never been like for real? Like, yeah, let's go there. Like, yeah, everybody is like in there naked, and it's just, it's a big hookup spot. So that's what that kind of reminds
Listen,
me of.
I feel like, because I'm not a prude, I feel like some of that shit, like in your head, for me, would not play out the
That got to
same.
be a stinky ass spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when you watching a movie or something, but then
But
I
in
feel
reality,
real life, that's the,
yeah.
we're here. That's all I'm saying. I
Yeah.
feel like I would not appreciate it in person as much as I do, like, just watching that shit on TV.
And it even looks
Anyway.
stinky right there.
It looks smelly, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No.
And then maybe it's like post-COVID. So I was like, so
And COVID do make you be
Yeah.
like, nah.
I just go sit on that chair after you saw what happened. Anyway, while they're in there basking in the glory of like how successful their business is. By the way, did you hear old girl try to cut Shawnee out, like talking about how she got to hook up Claudia's little girlfriend? See, I think she's feeling some type of way
She
because
is.
she was trying to put her on to something, and Claudia was like, "We got to tell Shawnee," and she was like, "Nah." And I'm
Yep.
like, "You worry, Shawnee is Mr. Steal Your Girl. She is.
Yep.
I feel like
And
she is.
And is.
She
She
is.
wanted to.
And I
Still
feel
might.
like Claudia is being a little thirsty.
I think she know Claudia will go for that type. She know how her girl is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, while they sitting there, two dudes walk up, one with a knife, and they just rob them. He just stick the knife in between Claudia's legs. I'm like, why them of all people? Was they just in there like robbing VIPs? Because they came specifically over there like on a mission to get to her.
Yeah, that was weird.
And what happened to she don't have the security to serve security? They done left her to high and dry. He had supposed to gave her some detail.
Well, he didn't. He sure did.
But you can't trust them serves. Because this wouldn't have happened if she had had her people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, she told Shawnee, and Shawnee, first of all, I don't know why these niggas robbed somebody and then didn't leave. They're gonna rob somebody and then chill in the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how bold are you? So he did that, and she told Shanti, and Shanti went over there. How many niggas is this that she's beat up in the course of this episode? Is that the second or the third? I can't remember. But yeah, so she beat his ass and he had to give the jewelry back. Oh shit. There we go. I hate this whole time's up shit. So Detective Stacy is feeling pressure, so she gonna put the pressure on Victor as if he could do any more than he's doing. He did tell her about the gangs gathering up and that Tommy is using CBI to run the city, basically, because that's his plan. He told her that she was meeting with the Division Street Devils, and so they're gonna put a wire on him. So you're going to the meeting with a wire on. He was like, "Y'all trying to get me killed." But the technology is so advanced nowadays. I feel like if I was in a shady meeting like that, everything got to come off. Your jewelry, your belt buckle, all of that stuff. You ain't coming in here with.
But when she said that, I was like, well, what it look like now? What you mean? What is it?
Everything is suspect.
Yeah.
See, this right here. So Janiyah is in the car with a pow, sweating like a crackhead, plotting to take out Tommy. Why? It seems like, Janiyah, you getting in the way of business. What is going to happen if you take out Tommy? Then what?
Who idea was that? Who told you to do that?
I mean, I did hear Shawnee say something like Tommy's got to go. I don't think she meant like today.
No.
Well, while he's sitting out there, here come Cartel Miguel's sister. Y'all are so stupid. You can't be worried that your brother is like gonna find out and then just be rolling up at the front door like, hey, honey, I'm home. So Jannard then put down the pow pow and picked up his phone and took some pictures of them like damn near smooching in the front door frame. He's a mess, and so is she. She's so worried about Tommy, but not really. How
That's
about
what she do. Shit. Clearly. She used to it. Probably a game too. I don't trust her. It's a game too.
ask her ex-boyfriend is why he recovering from broken hands, busted hands. Who absolutely did nothing. I'm still irritated by that. I was like, no, this man has nothing to do with anything. Y'all just went over to his house for no good reason. Tommy and Diamond have the nerve to approach Cartel Miguel with a new negotiation. They want more money. I mean, more product and less money. And, you know, Tommy is so gung-ho, he's steamrolling things. And Diamond is concerned that Cartel Miguel is going to find out. And he is.
He is.
So, just like that grandmama said.
And then I thought, oh boy had already told initially when they went over there. I'm like, they going over there doing demanding, and he already know about the sister. Because I just knew Jannard ran his ass straight over there.
No, she told him not to.
But before that scene happened first. But Tommy knows. So I was sitting up there like, y'all demanding, and he know. You know what I'm saying?
You never know with him, with Cartel Miguel. I don't take him lightly. I just saw him freeze a person. So Diamond gives his speech standing down there to the community, lying like he ain't the person supplying the product is causing the confusion in the neighborhood in the first place. It was just a blasphemous. And while he's standing up on that stage lying, Leon's mama down there getting all hot and bothered. We know she doesn't make good choices. We've seen what the other husband looked like. So we just, you know, she cute and everything, but she's not very bright. I guess Leon got all the brains in the family.
I guess so, child.
So yeah, Victor goes over to the feds and gets his wire, and the wire is like a little necklace thing, and you click it, and you know, then you can record. It's just like those body cam things that the police get that they don't like to turn on if they run into certain situations. That's what it looked like, a little teeny, what you call it, body cam. What else happened? Oh, he gave him a tracker too. It's a trucker. I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, he gave Tommy a trucker. He gave Victor a tracker for Tommy's car. I guess, child.
I mean, y'all been following him. Why you need a tracker? Y'all been following him everywhere he goes.
Because he see them, so now they want to. I mean, I feel like they should have done that a long time ago. Y'all was all on his car getting fingerprints and stuff. It's not like you don't know.
Why don't you just stick the tracker on
Victor
there
to put the tracker on?
Yeah.
Y'all stupid. Anyway, Cartel Miguel and his grandmother have dinner together, and she pretty much tells him, "You moving too fast, and you trusting that gringo." And I told you, you know, not to do that. Your grandfather, he came here and he trusts the gringo, and he ain't here with us no more. And Cartel Miguel's like, "You already told me that story so many times." And she's like, "Well, you need to listen, because I keep telling you, but you ain't paying attention."
Just like you and Daddy. But
He warned him, "Tommy coming for your spot." And he like, "No, he can't." Okay, then. She like, "All right." Hard-headed. Tommy pulls up to meet with the Division Street dude, and as he's rolling through there, it's like, I don't know, some type of war zone. He pulling up, they already like armed and ready. He got a brick through his back window. No, I don't know why they did that. Tommy's car gets towed up every season multiple times. I don't know how this car is even still running, but they hit him with a brick just for GP, just so he knows. He gets out the car, they take all his weaponry, and then take him into this little garage with the leader of the Division Street. Division Street was hesitant at first. And then, he said Tommy Egan like he heard of Tommy before. Is he by way of New York? he was hesitant at first, then he found out the service was cut off and then he wasn't gonna have no supply. So then he changed his tune because at first he was like, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Now he talking about I ain't never liked the serves anyway, and anything is better than that Cartel Miguel because he don't like me. He think he better than me because he Mexican and I'm Puerto Rican. That's real shit because that shit confuses me, man. Among the Latina community, I be real confused with that. How y'all do that? How y'all separate things that way?
Mm-hmm.
Leon's mom comes over to Diamond's house and pretty much like says she didn't want to go out on no date and jumped straight to bouncing on Diamond. Now, why is that? Why is that? Why couldn't we get a dinner?
I didn't like it.
Wait until next episode. Like, I feel like y'all just diminished everything about this woman. Like, she's pretty, single mom, whatever. And, you know, she just, no, I just didn't like that.
I didn't like that at all. Okay, so we're on the same note with that.
Yeah, I was like, can we just get a dinner date? Like, we already seen Tommy smashing this lady in the beginning. That wasn't, I guess this is for the niggas. I guess. Girl. Well, y'all need to do better.
They just be putting him in the bed with everybody too. Oh boy, Diamond. They must like to see Diamond.
Listen,
and Diamond's not even cute.
I prefer Diamond with a shirt on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, Diamond's not even cute.
I mean, it's just, you know, we could have waited until next week. If y'all are going to be building up these love stories, because clearly you are, because y'all got the kid involved. So then why is we turning his mama into somebody who can't get out the house fast enough? Don't she got a husband, or is that her ex-husband? Or what is he?
I don't know what he is, but
because your ex-husband don't come up in the crib talking about what is this nigga doing in my house. So I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That irritated me. I feel better that you're right there with me. Shanti tells Jenard about her business, like, you know, that she went into with Claudia. And, you know, like you said, he couldn't get into it. He was so excited about that picture. He got over at Tommy's house. He couldn't even care what she was doing with Claudia. Mm-hmm. And he was finna blast it. He's like, I can't wait to put this nigga's business out these streets. And she was like, yeah, calm down. What did she say? Never disturb your enemy while he's in the middle of making a mistake.
Yeah.
So at the end of a long day out here in these streets together, Tommy drops off Victor. You know, they planning to rule the world together. Victor say, I'm just like you. Tommy say, no, the hell you ain't.
And you ain't.
Where did he get that from?
Nothing,
Victor?
Other than y'all skin color, y'all ain't nothing alike.
That's it. So he drops him off, and when he's leaving, he happens to see the federales posted outside. Like, first of all, Victor was in his car. So what was you doing? He was supposed to be in his car. So Tommy circled back around. When he came back around, he caught Victor and the Fed in the alley having a whole conversation. I wish Tommy would have been on pause. I wish he would have just like
listen
for a minute. Mm-hmm. But he didn't do that. He went ahead and pulled up with Shotty. And now Victor's standing there talking about, I ain't no Fed. He pulled up on me. When? In your car? Like, okay, Victor. So Tommy was pretty much like, well, the only way for you to prove that you're not a Fed is you know what to do. So Victor then had to like pull out his own personal shotty that he carries on him, even though he's not supposed to. And he took this nigga out. So what you gonna do now, Victor?
I don't know, Victor ain't looking good for you. And then it was crazy though, because they gave you they made you feel a little something for the dude because he had told him a little previous story about his child.
Why though? Because I was like, why are you making friends with him? He murdered somebody.
Right.
Why are you out here like trying to act like Victor is a nice guy that's caught up in, you know, and that's the only somebody that you know about because there's a long laundry list of people.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy. I was like, why are you trying to have a moment with him? Well, that's what you get.
Well, see what
Moment
your
is
mommy
over.
gave you.
And now Stacy gonna be mad because
Absolutely.
what you gonna say? Tommy did it?
Tommy didn't do
Prove it.
it. He didn't do it. You went too deep now, Vic.
He's in deep. Who we gonna go next? Stacy?
Got to.
Stacy, we gotta send you back to the shop. It's not working out over here. But that's how that ended, y'all. So we catch up with Tommy and the gang next week. Tommy and the gang.
Don't call me in the game.
Y'all people over there gonna tell them what to do.
You gonna do your part to close us out?
I bet I understand. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel. This pajamas fucking made me go to sleep.
Oh, good night.
Whatever. This video was very entertaining. I don't know what you're talking about.
He said his pajamas.
Oh, the pajamas are making you go to sleep?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. There's not an off switch. I don't believe it. All right, y'all.
Good night.
Bye.